The Mirror now, and Kim Jong-un is continuing to parade his daughter and possible successor, Diane.
Yeah, this would have been a fun take your daughter to work day. So Kim Jong-un took his daughter to meet the missile scientist. Isn't that fun? So her name is Kim Yoo-a, and she's learning all of Daddy's top tricks, like, you know, cybercrime, how to assassinate your uncle, doing all of that stuff. I mean, it's...
Uncles are annoying. I mean, let's...
Yeah, they can be, yeah. So I guess, you know... but they did a... She took her to see a test launch of the new intercontinental ballistic missile.
It's very sweet
developed.
father and daughter bonding, really, isn't it?
Very cute.
How lovely.
Correct.
But I do feel sorry.
It's a rite of passage, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a sort of the North Korean equivalent to Chessington World of Adventures.
I do feel sorry for the scientists and the soldiers who had to meet the boss's daughter. Because, you know, it's on one thing where you've got to meet, like, your boss's kids and they're a bit snotty and you're like, eh. But on the other hand, meeting your dictator's daughter and you know that if you just look at her funny, you're going to end up in a camp.
You can't behave like a British fireman.
You definitely
not
can't.
around Kim Jong-un's. Well, Kim Jong-un, he's a wrong un, isn't he, of the uns?
You can't be honest about... Because not everyone's kid is cute, right? And
Yeah.
If you're one of these dignitaries and you meet Kim Jong-un's daughter, you can't say, has she always looked like that? Is that...
No, you've got to be very, very
Is there anything
charming
wrong
indeed.
with her? Yeah. But the thing is, do we know her age, this girl?
Yeah, she's aged 10.
Right.
We don't know his age. He's kept that quiet, so we don't know very much about him. But she's 10. He calls it his most beloved or precious child. I think that's what this story is about mostly. Isn't it? It's a father having a favourite. That's not okay, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is...
Might be the least of his crimes.
When you get a new Kim, a new dictator in Korea, then the legends have to build up around them.
Right.
So, like, then now the stories will start building up around her, that probably when she was 4, she wrote her first violin symphony, and all of this stuff is
Rode on a cloud and things like that. It's always really spectacular, isn't it?
And she will have spoken to the scientists, and she would have understood all about the trajectory of a ballistic missile, you know, and she will have this amazing intelligence that's come from
She
the heavens.
pointed at this nuclear warhead and said, "You've missed a bit."
Yeah, you got it. That's what she's doing, and that's what they're setting her up to do.
He's mad, though, isn't he, Kim Jong-un? I mean, he's completely insane.
I find him quite sensible compared
Really?
to Joe Biden and Rishi Sunak and some of the others. Emmanuel Macron. No, listen, I mean...
He had plastic surgery to look like his grandfather.
Yeah.
His hair is one of his hairstyle is one of 28 hairstyles that are allowed.
Yes,
and he's got a name for it. It's called ambitious. That's the name of his hair. Which I don't know if you have a name for your hairstyle, which I
unacceptable, I believe.
well, better take it as it is.
But what about this Kim Jong-un? Exactly, he's clearly one Twix short of a twin pack.
No, I think he's quite a wily character.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. And I think despite the fact that he's inside North Korea, which is segregated from the rest of the world, you have to remember that he also runs one of the sort of most infamous cybercrime groups, the Lazarus Group, that were responsible for the 2014 Sony hacking. They are quite a complicated group, and they have been laundering money through casinos, I believe, in the Philippines. I'm not sure. It's a very kind of interesting and intense thing that they're doing in Korea at the same time as a lot of his citizens are starving. It's
That's
very
a significant
interesting.
part, though, right?
I mean, it's all...
I mean, he's not a great leader.
He's not a great leader.
Wherever he's achieving or interesting things about him having large numbers of people starving to death, that's not good, right?
It's definitely not good. But what I'm saying is...
He's got his own girl bands, do you know that?
I don't think he's mad.
He's insane. I mean, maybe it makes sense to have your own girl band, but he's got a harem of like 13-year-old girls in it and so on. And yeah, see, you're coming round now.
No, but I think by our standards, yeah, he might look insane, but I think that by what his standards are, I think he's alarmingly switched on. I think he's manoeuvred himself into a position.
Everyone's
where
switched on within their own standards. What does that mean? course he's switched on, yeah. Within his world of absolute insanity, he's really with it.
Toppled. He could have been toppled, is my point, and he wasn't toppled. Instead,
so far, he killed everyone who was going to topple him.
That's the point. But would you be able to kill all the people who were going to topple you?
Yes. Give me a chance.
Blimey. Well, on that revelation that Kim Jong-un has his own girl band and they're all scary spice. I've got to say, after that conversation, I'm really starting to go off the guy.